I got a camera.
They're just concerned because apparently individual matching your description has been doing this a lot at NASB locations.
Okay, you got your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Savage, Grandview Police Department, badge number 0315.
Thank you so much for being professional. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm just recording. I didn't even speak to nobody.
I know, but they see you out here and they're concerned that you're possibly casing the place.
Say that one more time.
Casing the place.
I'd rather roll a joint than case one.
Okay, no, I get that.
Yeah.
So is it like for a YouTube website, or is it just recording just because you want to situation?
I'm just recording. It's almost like one of the first actual real days of fall.
Okay.
The temperature didn't drop. Well, yesterday I guess the temperature was down. Actually, on Halloween. It just didn't feel that bad.
Is there a reason you're doing this building?
I was actually just walking all the way around.
Just walking all the way around?
Yeah.
This building, or just walking around?
Just around the whole area.
What starts as a friendly chat about cameras and the weather takes a sharp turn when Officer Savage admits the real reason for this stop. A bank employee called because they thought the auditor was, quote, casing the place. That's not a crime, it's a hunch, and a hunch is not reasonable suspicion. Watch how quickly "how you doing" becomes a fishing expedition. This is how rights die, one just comply at a time.
Is that fine?
That's fine. They're just concerned, so we're out here just talking to you.
Well, I have no ill intent, nothing like that, nothing nefarious going on. Just recording.
Like I said, is it for like a website that you got, or just because you like to? You have video editor or something?
I just got this camera. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm just trying to see what the footage look like. Next, I'm getting me a body camera. What kind is that?
This is a Motorola one, WatchGuard.
Okay.
So they had WatchGuard, and then WatchGuard got bought out by Motorola. So now that we got newer cameras, so when I activate that one, I'll also activate that one.
Okay. Is that like a level 4 vest? Or is that a 3?
I don't know.
Okay.
It stops bullets at some point.
Okay.
So apparently he's just out here recording the fine scenery.
Yeah. Can I get your name and badge number as well, sir?
Yeah, if you want. It's Bailey. 0198.
Thank you so much for being professional.
You doing all right today?
I'm just hanging around. It ain't as cold as I thought it would be with the temperature dropping down.
Yeah.
How did daylight saving affect you guys?
I wasn't working, so.
Yeah.
Usually if the guys are working, they got to work an extra hour.
Yeah, because I caught myself just waking up in the middle of the night and I didn't know why. And then when I got on the internet, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. Okay, daylight saving. So, yeah, the extra hour of sleep, I guess it felt good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some things that people be having issues answering. Who can I answer the question to?
I can answer.
You want to say?
Well, anything I can answer, I will.
I mean, I think you can. What's 550 divided by 2?
Oh, it's gonna take me a minute.
How
550 would be 275, I think.
Okay. Hey, come on.
Is
Hey,
that right?
you probably the second. Yeah, probably the second officer I think that was able to get that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why is that a significant thing? Hey, you just do that, or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been doing this at other NASB locations, or this is like the first time you've been over here?
What you mean?
Because they talk to each other, right? All the NASB ones talk to each other. Apparently they said that, and like I said before, individual matching your description's been doing this a few times. Is it like, do you like the NASB structure?
The auditor handles it perfectly. He stays cool, answers their small talk, even asks for badge numbers. But listen to the subtext. They keep circling back to why he's recording. That's the first red flag. They're not investigating a crime. They're investigating an annoyance. When an officer can't articulate a law you're breaking, they start probing your motives. Motives aren't elements of a crime, but these two are about to forget that.
Or something like
My
that?
description?
Yeah.
What description they give?
Sombrero style hat, black male, gray sweats, gray sweater with a camera.
You agree with that?
That's what we were told.
Yeah. Banks.
Yeah, that's how it was dispatched.
Man, I come in peace, man. No ill intent. I mean, if they would have came and talked to me, they would have seen I'm pretty like a real chill, cool guy. I could have told them like, hey, I'm just.
They get nervous, you know.
Let me ask you this though, and you guys are officers. What can you see?
You can see points of egress, exits, possible weak points, glass, stuff like that.
What you used to do in your what you used to do? I didn't see that. He said he sees nothing, but you saw.
To me,
I used to be a Marine, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I salute you twice then, man. But For somebody's not, I mean, I'm not aware of those kind of things, man. Like, I didn't see nothing. And same thing, you saw what I saw.
Well, I mean, like,
Windows is tinted, man, and I'm on a public street.
Yeah,
like,
you are, yeah. We just came to talk to because they're worried. All we can say, hey, we went and talked to him. He's just doing this.
think about it this way, right? There's what, like 8 billion people in the world, right? How many people are standing out here videotaping?
not somebody's gonna do something nefarious. Not somebody that's gonna do nothing nefarious. It's 2024, man. Everybody has a camera.
Oh, that's true.
Right when you walk out your house, you on camera for the whole
that's
day.
true, but I'm just saying, if it strikes somebody as odd,
I mean, it's okay. I totally understand that now. Nothing against that. I'd just be kind of curious, like what did they say?
Disagree with you.
Which one of you guys are a good speller? Who's a good speller?
Oh, hell no.
Not like basic words, nothing like a hard word.
More trivia for you, or what?
Can you spell forwards, backwards? You can even use your notepad.
Yeah.
You can even use your notepad.
Forwards is SDRAWROS.
You can even use your
He
notepad.
just did it.
What'd he say?
He did 1019. He just did it.
I did not hear him.
It would be forwards would be SDRAWROS. Right?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
That wasn't correct.
No? Were you supposed to spell forwards and backwards? There's probably not a right answer.
Give me some, man. It was the right answer. You got it on second or on the second. You didn't do it, but you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Either,
guys.
yeah, it was gonna be
Hey, where is something good to get somewhere, something to eat?
what are you in the mood for?
Something local.
Local?
Oh, local. TJ's Cafe.
TJ's is a local.
It's pretty good.
El Alteño.
El Alteño is a real good spot if you like Mexican food.
I
up on Main
love
Street.
Mexican food, and it's
The orange
authentic.
building, bright orange
Okay.
building. Oh yeah, it's real.
It's
good.
right there on Main, on that
Yeah.
Circle Drive. Okay. And where you guys police station at?
Well, normally it's at 1200 Main Street, but we're working out of the View right now.
The who?
3,500 buyers. It's a community center.
It's community center.
Yeah, they've renovated the city hall and police station up here, and they're about done with it.
So that is you guys' police station? It's the city hall and police station connected?
City Hall's up top. We're at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay.
We're in the basement.
And you guys are some cool guys. Oh, so you a sarge?
Well, no, corporal.
Okay. Well, where do that fall in the ranks? How do the ranks
Right
go?
between patrolman and sergeant.
Okay, moving up in the ranks.
When the sergeant's out, he's in charge.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long y'all been on the force?
17 years.
Okay. You look young. I wouldn't have guessed it.
Well,
if you don't mind me putting you on the spot, how old are you?
42.
You 42?
Yeah.
What's your favorite number, 1 through 10? What come to mind?
3.
3?
Yeah.
If you was born 3 years ago from today, how old would you be?
Oh shit.
Why is he asking you so much questions? It's like a sobriety test.
We kind of just fell right into it.
39.
Okay.
There, did it again. 3 in a row.
They wasn't right.
No? You stay around here, what, man?
What do you mean?
You stay where you live at? Are you from Grandview?
I'm from Earth.
Earth?
Yeah, from this planet.
Likewise.
Yeah, where you from?
Earth.
Okay. Hey, see, look at y'all. Y'all pretty cool, man. I like y'all.
Trying to be.
Yeah, so man, I'm not gonna be long. You know, just gonna be out here getting a couple shots.
Okay.
That's cool.
So
Do you have an ID on you real quick?
you need my ID?
Just to document who we talked to. Because here's the thing, right? Legally, constitutional rights, we have detained you for a little bit, so we need to make a real quick record.
So
of that.
hold on. This was good. So you just illegally detained me?
I didn't say that.
You just said you detained me.
Yeah. It's not illegal.
For what crime?
We got a call out here. It's a police call.
That's okay, you getting a call, but now you just said you detained me. To detain somebody, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. What crime did you detain me for?
We've already explained why we're here.
You just said
I'm
you
just
got a
going to
call.
document your name and date of birth that said that we talked to you.
Okay, I don't have to get my ID.
Yeah, you do.
Then comes the pivot. After 14 minutes of friendly chatter, Officer Bailey asks for ID just to document who we talked to. When the auditor presses, Bailey drops the bomb. We have detained you for a little bit. Wait, detained? Based on what? A phone call about a guy with a camera? That's the trick. They treat a consensual chat as a detention retroactively. If you don't know the difference, you lose.
No, I do. Let's get a supervisor out here. Let's get a captain out here, sir.
Well, the captain ain't gonna come out for this.
He's gonna come out for this, sir. Yes,
he will not.
Yes, he is, buddy.
Well, let me explain
Yes,
to you. Let me explain to you.
I was gonna see how much you was gonna trample on my rights. Now you guys looked good for a second.
No,
but now you trying
we're
to
not trampling on any
well,
rights.
I'm in public
Yes,
doing
you
nothing
are.
nefarious.
Okay.
And you just walk up and ask me for my ID.
Except that we got a police call for service.
That's fine. That's fine. You can do that.
The caller articulated who you are, what you were doing as far as your physical description.
No crime.
Okay. Based on that suspicious call for service,
is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Suspicious
it's
act.
neither. Come on, y'all looked like some good guys. Y'all just flipped the script.
Hold on.
Y'all just flipped the script.
Hold on, because I'm trying to explain it to you.
Go ahead.
Right? Because we're out here for a lawful call for service, and we contacted you lawfully. But okay, you don't have to agree. I'm just telling you.
We most definitely finna try. Okay, I'm going to the police department. That's not law. That's not law, sir.
So,
that's not law. To show ID, sir.
Can I ask what you've been doing?
You need reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed. Now, you cannot turn. Look, he putting his gloves. He ready to go hands on.
He's cold-blooded. Hey.
Now the auditor flips the script. For what crime, he asks. Bailey stumbles. He can't name one because there isn't one. The call was for suspicious activity, but suspicious isn't a crime. This is where officers play word games. Bailey claims the detention is lawful just because they responded to a call. That's false. A call for service isn't a blank check to detain. Reasonable suspicion requires facts, not vibes.
Listen, my hand's cold.
What do you do for a living?
Why does it matter?
I'm just curious now. You was asking me all kinds of questions and I answered them. Come on now.
That's fine.
And you know what I do for a living. I'm asking you what you do for a living.
You use police tactics now.
I'm asking you because I want to explain something to you.
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, you don't have to.
I'm just out here exercising rights.
Okay.
Now, and if you're trying to turn legal, constitutional, protected activity into a crime to try to get my ID, that look bad, Officer Bailey.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Am I legally required to give you my ID right now on this call?
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
Yes, let's get a captain out here, sir.
No, captain's not going to come out here.
Let's get a captain. If somebody's trying to infringe on your rights, a captain should come out here. If I'm calling somebody higher than you, sir.
What'll happen is you'll be placed under arrest for failing to identify
That's
yourself.
a secondary crime. You got to commit a first crime first to even have to ID, sir.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
I challenge you on that, sir. You willing to arrest you?
You don't want to do that because
that's on you, sir. That's on you. Your qualified immunity is gone. Everything because you stepping on constitutional rights now, Mr. Officer Bailey.
Okay, but can I explain something to you?
Go ahead. I was just saying, man, y'all some cool guys, but that's why you cannot trust the police because y'all act like cool guys and then try to flip the script.
And now you're interrupting. You won't even let me talk.
Because the whole thing, man, you act like a good. Go ahead. Let me let you talk. Let me let you talk.
Okay.
That's why you can't trust the police.
Okay. Except that, I just told you, I've been doing this for 17 years.
Infringing on people's rights?
No.
Bailey doubles down. You'll be placed under arrest for failing to identify. But here's the law in street terms. Failure to ID is a secondary crime. You have to be lawfully detained for a separate offense first. The auditor knows it. You gotta commit a first crime first. Bailey, with 17 years on the force, insists he's right. That's ego, not law enforcement. And ego is about to handcuff him to a lawsuit.
I've been doing this line of work for 17 years, right?
Okay.
I have done that without complaint or lawsuit on my record.
Okay, this will be the first.
No, it won't be.
This will be the first, sir.
This is the thing.
Go ahead.
Between the two of us, I am the subject matter expert on the law, and that includes constitutional law. I have hundreds of hours of study and application of that in my line of work. We are out here for a lawful reason. You've been contacted for a lawful purpose, us performing our duties. That is 100% true, whether you like it or not. And it is within that course of my duties that I'm asking you to provide a name and date of birth that I can verify, and we can let you go.
That's incorrect. Let me ask you a question.
I'm not going to ask you again.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question now.
I will answer it, and then you will identify yourself, and you will go to jail.
If I'm standing on the sidewalk eating a bowl of cereal, and someone don't like that, just listen.
People can say what you're doing there.
Anything. You can't turn a constitutional... this is First Amendment, freedom of the press.
And I'm not stopping you from recording.
But that's what you're doing.
No, I'm not stopping
Anybody can say anything is suspicious. You standing on the corner eating a bowl of cereal. Why is he on this corner eating a bowl of cereal?
Because the suspicious part we're talking about is you're recording a building, not only just a building, a bank, which banks get robbed.
But what's suspicious about from public? There's
I've already explained that.
But there's no expectation of privacy in public.
You're exactly right. Exactly right. Nobody's accusing you of violating any kind of privacy laws. Nobody's accusing that whatsoever.
So listen, sir, and you say you've been doing this for so long, and you should even know this too. What was your name again?
Officer Savage.
Savage. Listen, to get someone ID, they have to commit a crime,
No, they don't.
not just a service call.
They don't.
They do, sir.
All we need is reasonable suspicion, and we've
Of a
reached
crime.
That.
Of a crime. What crime am I doing?
Okay.
I'm simply just recording, sir.
I've already asked. I've already asked.
Now you can polite. Yes, and I did nothing wrong.
And I asked you a handful of questions.
So let me ask you this. Me doing nothing wrong. Just simply out here with my GoPro in public because someone don't like me pointing at their building. There's no expectation of privacy in public. I'm exercising constitutional protected rights.
I completely understand what you're
saying. And I wouldn't resist or anything if you guys want to attack me or anything. I see you trying to circle behind me. I come in peace. I'm really the most chill guy. But my thing is, I exercise my rights, and I don't let anyone infringe on the rights.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
I hear you, and you're not going to find somebody more in lockstep with your ideas on that.
That's all I'm doing.
We were out here on a suspicious activity call.
That's not a crime.
Every legal right
to identify you. To
identify you. There's case law. You need to
what
do
law
research.
Is it? So what law?
You need to do research.
What law?
I cannot tell you the name of the case
Why
law
not?
right now.
25 years?
Because 17 years.
17?
Because I know hundreds and hundreds of laws, and I don't remember the specific name.
But y'all always get IDs. This should be at the top of your list, though. Yeah. It's like you're addicted to IDs. Be honest. Why do you want my ID? You want to run my name? That's all you want to do?
I am documenting.
Because I did no crime, sir.
We stood here for how long?
I did no crime.
How long have we
You've been here. He's been here for 12 minutes. You've been here
for 12 minutes.
14 and a half.
12 minutes.
We just been having a cordial conversation.
Except
being cool guys.
Okay. Let me ask you a question then. Did you feel like you had the right to leave at every moment of this conversation?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
When I see you coming, like, why would I run from you? I did nothing wrong.
You were gonna run.
So when you came, I'm like, let me just have a cordial conversation. Because my thing is, I love shining light on the police. Okay. Now, whether you look good or bad, that's on you. No, I'm actually here to make you guys look good. To show that you know the law.
I do.
That's all I do.
But here's the problem, and you know.
That's all I do.
You know the basic constitutional rights. That's very clear. What you haven't studied.
That's all I'm exercising.
Is the case law that comes from that stuff. Thousands and thousands and thousands of police calls for service and contacts every single year, and they all go just like this.
I do, Officer Bailey, sir.
Okay, but you don't know because you would know what I'm saying is accurate.
Listen, and this is just the basics. We're dealing with the First Amendment here.
Sure.
A guy standing in public.
And nobody's stopping you from exercising. I haven't asked you to stop recording.
Okay. Well,
I haven't.
What?
I haven't even told you can't video the buildings.
So what about the Fourth Amendment?
What about it?
What about the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what you're doing right now. You asked me for my ID.
What about it?
I have rights to privacy, sir. I don't have to show my ID if I haven't committed a crime. And then you said failure to ID. I have to commit a crime first to show you my ID. Failure to ID is a secondary crime, sir. How am I educating you on 17 years on this?
You're not educating me because you're incorrect. You are incorrect.
So what is the Fourth Amendment? What is the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what we get right now. This is the Fourth Amendment. Me recording is my First Amendment. You're asking me for my ID. This is the Fourth.
I'm going to arrest you at this point.
I'm not going to resist.
Yeah, okay. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
I'm not going to take that out of your hand yet. For nothing, dude. All you had to tell me was your name.
For nothing. I did nothing wrong.
You did, and I've explained it to you, and because you don't like it. Because you don't like it.
That's not it, sir.
Because you don't exercise the right. Okay. So
They arrest him. For what? Refusing to hand over ID during an illegal detention. Watch the auditor's composure. No resistance, no yelling, just facts. He knew this ride to the station would be his best move. Because once inside, supervisors see the cold reality. No PC, no RS, just two cops who demanded compliance over law. He was released without ever giving his name. That's the accountability payoff. Know your rights. They're the only thing standing between you and this.
You're a First Amendment auditor, probably. I got a YouTube channel, think you're cool, a bunch of followers. You don't understand the law like I do.
I do, sir.
You don't.
I didn't do
You
nothing
don't.
wrong.
Because I don't.
You arrested me for nothing wrong.
I don't come to your place of business and tell you how to do your job.
I'm not at your place of business.
You are.
I'm in public, sir.
You are at my place of business.
We're
Where do
in
I
public.
operate?
All right,
For your
sir.
safety,
Come on, sir. We're in
for your
public.
safety and mine, I'm gonna pat you down and give you on you.
I have nothing on me,
Hopefully
sir.
hurt
I have
yourself.
nothing.
Okay.
Ain't nothing in my pocket but my cell phone.
Where's your ID at?
I don't have my
Cell phone
ID.
keys.
What's your last name? What's your last name, sir?
You said you arrested me. I have right to name. You need to read me my name.
This is not a guilt-seeking question, and I don't need to read you your Miranda rights. Again, you're incorrect. What is your last name?
I have nothing on me.
I'm still required just to make sure for my safety and yours.
Identify yourself is only going to make your booking process take infinitely longer.
That's the secondary contract. I didn't do that.
We're not debating it at this point. What is your last name? What is your last name? Okay.
So what's the lesson? A request isn't an order, policy isn't law, and a badge doesn't make you right. These officers opened themselves to civil liability because they couldn't admit they were wrong. The auditor walked free. The cops get a ride of shame montage. Would you have folded or would you have stood your ground? Drop a comment and always record the police.
ID at the jail or you'll sit there.
I have the right to remain silent.
I'm not asking you guilt-seeking questions,
You is,
dude.
sir. You
No,
are.
your ID is not a guilt-seeking question. You need to do some more studying, big guy. Did you collect his property yet?
I don't have nothing on me.
Thank you. You got a cell phone, you got this. I am going to stop your recording.
Hey, y'all, so this is Bailey, y'all. They took me to jail. This is Bailey, bro. I just got out of booking. That's Bailey.